Controversy continues over animal neglect allegations in Cheshire. Some animal advocates claim dogs were mistreated at the town shelter, so the state conducted its own investigation of the facility. Your reporter Hector Molina is live in Cheshire tonight with the findings and reaction from town leaders and residents. Hector.
Well, the state found that the dogs were indeed in poor conditions at that facility, but animal advocates are saying they are now calling for accountability for how they say the dogs were mistreated. The matted and abused dogs in these pictures can't speak for themselves. That's why several dozen people lined the streets outside Cheshire Town Hall and the council chambers of tonight's town meeting to speak for them. The dogs you're looking at are a group of 28 that were seized from a home 2 years ago and placed under the care of the Cheshire Animal Control Officer. And animal advocates say the dogs were in worse condition under her watch.
You come from being healthy upon arrival, and you go through being scalded and burned and loss of hair.
After these pictures were posted on social media by volunteers and others who helped at the pound, animal advocates are now alleging neglect by Cheshire ACO April Lyler and say the animals were living in poor conditions. The State Department of Agriculture investigated the facility and found the following. Animals were being placed in cages that didn't meet minimum size requirements, food wasn't stored properly, and the animals weren't properly groomed or provided necessary vet care.
She didn't clean it. She didn't care for the dogs. So what did she get paid for?
Advocates say someone has to be held accountable.
That ACO is still working. She is still writing summons for people who neglect their dogs. Yet she has carte blanche to neglect dogs in her care, no problem. We don't think anyone is above the law.
However, some at tonight's meeting defended the town's ACO.
No grooming. Not true. That is not true. But I have been there for the time more than anybody else in this room. I saw her with my own eyes. So don't question the veracity of what I'm saying.
Do you call that groomed? Do you really call that groomed?
Now there's question as to where these 28 dogs ended up.
The town said that all of them went to forever homes. They didn't. Many went to the Connecticut Humane Society, and they're not a public entity. So I asked them for records. They won't tell us where they went.
Now, many in attendance at tonight's meeting asked these town councilors where the dogs are, but the councilors said they couldn't answer that question due to ongoing litigation with the dogs' original owners. Now, as of now, the Cheshire ACO hasn't been placed under any disciplinary or legal action. We left messages for the ACO. We'll let you know when we hear back. Your reporter live in Cheshire tonight, Hector Molina, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.